all of you, listen carefully to my words and think and change yourselves. My name is Eleanor Thompson. Next Monday, February 2nd, I turn 87. 87 years on this earth. I sit here in my old recliner, wrapped in this starry blanket, staring at the same four walls, and I wonder where all the time went. These hands used to be strong. Now they shake just holding a cup of tea. But the fire inside, that never quite went out. It just burned everything down around me. I was born in 1939, small house outside Dayton, Ohio. Daddy on the assembly line at the auto plant, Mama tending the garden, trying to tend me too. I was their only child. They called me Ellie. From the start, I was full of spark, always arguing, always had to have the last word. If things didn't go my way, oh, the storm that came. At 20, 1959, it all boiled over. A silly fight about curfew, a dance, a boy with a loud guitar. Daddy said, "My house, my rules." I shouted, "Then I don't want your house." Packed one bag, walked out into the night, Mama crying on the porch, calling my name. I kept walking, didn't look back. Pride felt like freedom then. It was really just a heavy chain I put on myself. I hitchhiked to Cleveland, found a cheap room in a boarding house, smelled like boiled cabbage and old smoke, got a typing job at a small private company making metal parts, $1.25 an hour, typed till my fingers ached, ate soup from a can. But I was on my own. That's what mattered. 5 years passed like that, working, saving, living small. Then, in 1964, I was 25, I met Robert. He was the mechanic who fixed the office mimeograph when it jammed. I was standing there cursing the thing. He laughed, not mean, just warm. First man who didn't flinch when my temper showed. He called it my spark, said I lit up the room. We danced to Motown in his little apartment, kissed under street lamps, fell hard, married that same year, just us, a clerk at City Hall, 2 friends as witnesses, no family invited. I still hadn't spoken to my parents. For the next 20 years, it was good, real good most days. We bought a little house with green shutters. I planted roses out front. Michael came in 67, those big brown eyes like his daddy's. Sarah in 70, my curls, my stubborn little mouth. I baked cakes for birthdays, sewed costumes for trick-or-treat, drove to soccer games with hot chocolate in thermoses. We took the kids to Niagara Falls one summer, snapped Polaroids of all of us laughing. I look happy in those pictures. I felt it too, most of the time. But the fire was still there. It just turned on the people closest to me. Started small, snapping over dirty socks, yelling when milk spilled, then longer silences, days of not speaking. Robert would say, "Ellie, let's talk." I'd say, "Nothing to talk about," and slam the bedroom door. Pride again, always winning the argument, losing everything else. By the late 70s, the fights got bigger. Money, the kids, everything. In 1980, one night, Sarah wanted to pierce her ears. I said no. She cried. Robert sided with her. I threw a plate against the wall. Not at him, just rage. He looked at me like a stranger. 4 years later, 1984, I was 45. He said the words that still echo. "I can't do this anymore, Ellie. The kids can't live with the storms." He filed for divorce, got custody. Michael was 17, Sarah 14. They chose him, chose peace over my thunder. I stood in the driveway watching their car pull away. Didn't cry till the lights were gone. Then I cried till there was nothing left. I couldn't stay in that house. Too many ghosts. So I packed up, moved to Pittsburgh, rented a third-floor walk-up, no elevator, knees hate me now. Took a job at a small bookstore, surrounded by books about forgiveness and second chances. I read them all. None felt like they were written for me. The kids called sometimes, Christmas cards with photos, a visit here and there in the 90s, but I'd say the wrong thing or not say I'm sorry, or get defensive when they asked why. So the visits stopped. The calls got shorter. Now, silence. Grandkids I've only seen in old pictures in a shoebox. Here I am, 2026, 86, turning 87 Monday. Same chair, same starry blanket, reminds me of lying in the grass with Robert looking up. Same quiet. I'll probably bake a small vanilla cake, 1 layer, light 1 candle, sing happy birthday to the empty room, blow it out, make a wish I know won't come true. If I could go back, I'd call my parents that first week I left. I'd say sorry to Robert before he ever walked out. I'd hold Michael and Sarah tighter when they were small, instead of pushing them away with my voice. I'd swallow the pride before it swallowed my whole life. Anger feels like power in the moment, like you're winning.